So it's time to play some musical cars. And while we're here, take a look at the Sonic Blue Mustang GT. It's an '02. It is in pretty rough shape. It's been wrecked in the front and the back pretty bad. And a V6 bumper. Got a tumbleweed starting to pile up around it, but I did wash the car when I got it. You can see how long that lasted. Got some extra Mustang parts here. It's actually a good storage container because it holds all the parts that I have that I, don't really have any place to put, and I can keep the other parts on it. But anyway, it was time to get the blue Mach 1 out. I want to go have some fun with it. As a matter of fact, it's my birthday coming up, so I wanted to have it for my birthday. You can see my brother's Mach 1 here, the red one. I used to have a Torch Red '04. Man, I do miss that car. Anyway, the blue Mach 1 does not have a battery in it. And I've been over that before. I have so many cars. It's just kind of pointless to buy batteries for all of them if they sit a lot. So it's time to push this one out. I have a whole method where I can park the yellow one and then push this one out, and then I'll back the yellow one in. So now that the yellow one's in place, I can take the battery out of it and put it in the blue Mach 1 and go drive around and enjoy. You can see the bullet is there next to the yellow Mach 1, so we'll give it some credit and a little spotlight here. But man, I love when I'm doing this, seeing the hoods open on these Mach 1s. I love the shaker hood with the hole in it and the stripe and everything. It looks so cool. And I really do love all my cars, and I thought, I love the yellow Mach 1, but I want to take the blue one, and so I can always switch them back whenever I want. So I have this cool coin delete in here. My cousin made this actually, had it done at a place, had it laser etched, bought a blank coin delete on eBay, and a place in the mall did that in the correct font. So that's always something cool. So got the battery out of the yellow Mach 1, and I have tools ready to go, the exact wrenches I need for this so it goes smoothly. So I just wanted to come over here, put the battery in the blue Mach, and get it ready to go. So this is just really fun to switch cars around. I tell people that I love having the variety, because when I get really used to a Mustang or get kind of bored of it, then I always have a different one to trade for without having to sacrifice selling it. Here's my little finger slap from Paraguay. It means hard work and good job. So anyway, blue Mach 1 looking good. It's dusty. We'll give it a wash here when we get home, but kind of like a barn find. I pull it out into the sun. It's really cool. The fall sun is shining on it nicely. Just looked really good. Obviously better in person, but got the battery all tightened down. I actually found this Mach wrench in the road once, a long time ago, and it's come apart. I've had to buy some screws for it and stuff. But next order of business while I'm here in this garage is get the tags up to date on the Bullet. So I went and paid registration on the Bullet, so now it's good through September of 24. So good to see the Bullet. It's always fun to look under the hood of the different cars. They're all so different, and they're all so fun and unique. So there's the Bullet, a little bit of spotlight for him. And we'll close the garage and say goodnight, and time to take the Mach 1. Nice little golden hour cruise in the Mach 1 with the shaker. Beautiful time of day. I love when the sky changes like this. It's just getting to be very nice around here. And this is a good little highway drive. I used to commute through here, actually. I drove my red Mach 1 here every single day. Went to work and back 18 miles a day each way. And so Beautiful scenery. I loved every minute of it. I put 20,000 miles on that red Mach 1 just commuting in it, and that's the reason I bought it. So anyway, this highway gives me good memories, and I just love being here in the Mach 1, and it's just such a nice evening, and it's hard to capture on video everything you see here, but on the highway here, we came across a truck on the way home, and you'll see it here up on the left. And the significance of this truck is when we go by, you see it. It's an F-150, and it's got like a sticker on the door, like a magnet or whatever. It's a work truck. And passing by, you would just think, oh, yeah, it's just a kind of beat up old F-150. But the story behind it is actually very interesting. And I was telling my boys about this on our drive. This F-150 was actually one that was in my neighborhood, brand new, back in like 2001, 2002, and I got to ride in that truck out in Moab, Utah, when our church went on a trip. So you can see I turned around to go back and get a better look at it. And so here it is, and that used to be the top of the line truck, and it was the nicest truck in town, and new leather and everything. So now it's just a work truck, and it looked like it was even broken down on the side of the road. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, really. You can see the paint's peeling on the roof and everything, but still looks really nice. But I'm just saying how this was brand new, and we went on youth trips in this truck, like I said, to Moab, Utah, on a river rafting trip, and you were lucky if you got to ride in that truck, and it had nice brand new leather, and it was just the nicest truck. And so you see it change hands and get old, and then people probably don't take as good a care of it and stuff. And so that's where it ended up. So I just thought that was interesting. I told my boys, you see that truck? They'd never seen it before in their life. And I said, I used to ride around in that truck. It was a really nice truck. So then we came across this Chevy Malibu, which to me is like a Chevelle basically. And it's getting towed behind a U-Haul. I thought that was kind of cool to see a muscle car like that. And we were passing right by where my wife worked, and she was at a night meeting. So the boys and I decided to drive by and see the GT parked there. So yeah, I got a couple of Mustangs here, and they're both mine. GT looks really good sitting there. So that was really fun to just kind of drive by and see it there. It looks really nice. I'm very happy to see it there. Oh, I really like getting the air fryer out and hanging out in the garage, or in this case, the driveway, with some nice new carpet, and just chill out and enjoy a nice evening. And then the next day, I wash the Mach 1. And it was my birthday. We have dirt cups, which are chocolate mousse with Oreos and gummy worms coming out of them. So pretty cool. My wife makes those for me every year for my birthday instead of cake. I just think cake gets kind of old. But anyway, wash the car, and just enjoyed hanging out in the garage, and it was just a really nice day. And see, here's my microfibers, just kind of cleaning up the Mach 1 a little bit. And I just enjoy being home and being in the garage. Sometimes I want to go for a drive, and then I think, well, I really like it here, and I can hang out and see the cars, so don't always have to go for a drive to enjoy them. And then the kids go play, and see, there's my reflection. Mach 1's looking fantastic. But yeah, I just enjoy being in my man cave, my garage, and I enjoy washing the cars, listening to music, hanging out in the shade. Well, and speaking of shade, luckily my house faces the perfect direction. It faces north, so there's always shade in the garage, and there's a little bit of shade into the driveway, so I don't feel bad about having the garage doors open with the sun beating in on my cars. It works out perfectly that there's the shade of the house is being cast out into the driveway. So it's just the perfect man cave. It's almost like having an awning. You have a little bit of extra shade there. So nice day. When is the perfect time to drive your car? Right after you wash it. So went out and got some pizza for my birthday and took the Mach 1 for a nice drive. Take and bake pizzas. We make them, you take them and bake them. And I like driving it right after you've washed it because now it's clean and it's just going to get dusty sitting in the garage anyway, so you might as well enjoy it at its prime cleanliness. Wheel on the line. Be good. Man, I love that 32 valve burble on idle. So it was a perfect evening. The Mach 1 looked fantastic. I love it. In this golden hour, beautiful sunset time, you have the nice reflection, and it moves around on the car as you go different angles. And it was just a beautiful night with a beautiful sunset. So I was going to take the Mach 1 out for a drive. My wife wanted me to go to Costco and get a new printer. And I just thought I'd take the Mach 1 and enjoy it and go for a nice drive, just park in the back of the parking lot. So I took this opportunity to take a little bit of a photo shoot because right when I was leaving the neighborhood, it was just so perfect and the sky was lit up nicely. You see that undercover cop sitting there back in the background. You'll see more of him in a second. I realized it was, and I thought, yeah, they're watching me, but let them watch me. I'm not doing anything wrong. So here we are enjoying this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reflection on this azure blue Mach 1. Looks good with the lights on. Just fantastic. And of course, looks better in person, but this does look pretty good. I think the camera can capture a lot of it. So this is just a really nice evening. And I thought I'll go ahead and make more of an evening out of it too. So here you can see the cops. They're all hanging out over there. So I made it to Costco, and just as the sun was going down, it looked good. Mach 1 looked fantastic in the parking lot. Bought the printer. Everybody loves spending hundreds of dollars on printing a few pages. Man, it's never worth it, is it? And they break so easily. You just have to buy new ones all the time. But anyway, I thought, you know what? It's a nice night, and I feel like going to get a milkshake. Costco's ice cream machine was broken, so decided to go ahead and go to In-N-Out and get a cheeseburger and a vanilla shake. It sounded so good, so I went ahead and did it. So here I am at In-N-Out, and I love the Mustangs here, and it's kind of cool. One of my favorite posters that's inside of In-N-Out has a Shelby GT350 on it, and I watched a documentary about In-N-Out, so it made me want to go get In-N-Out. So did that, and it was great. Next day, I went and took the Mach 1 for a massage. I haven't gone for a massage for a long time, but my wife had a gift card and she didn't want to use it, so she gave it to me. And I'll tell you what, I have a lot of knots in my back and shoulders, and work pretty hard. So it was actually a really nice time to go ahead and do that. And I took the Mach 1 and enjoyed having it there and just kind of enjoying the luxury side of town. And then I raced home to help my friend move. So unfortunately he was moving, but took the Mach 1 over there and then went home having some fun. So that's the update for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more Mustang content.